It's another episode of the Dawning Experience with Chami. Today, I have a full house. I'm not ready for this, but it's going to be an interesting one. We had to shift things. We had to do, in a different way. But I hope today we're going to be having an amazing time. Before we get into that, let me just remind you, this production is brought to you by Dreamstream Studios. All you have to do is just to dial the number that is appearing right now on your screens, or just hit them up on their social media platforms on TikTok and Instagram. Sanibonani.
Siyakubona nawe.
Kore litlile mo motseng wa ka le tlo tlala ho etsalang full house mo.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
This is the first and I'm looking forward to this. Are you good?
It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it.
A nice one.
It's going to be worth it. All this.
That's a bit choir. Soprano. His voice, but anyway, let's just do introductions from you, my brother.
Which one is my camera? Don't Blaq Blaq T. Oh, that one is my camera. It's Don't Blaq Blaq T, East Side Don. What's up?
Yeah, T.
And over here you have Enzmatic, Not Nice, the hardest producer in K1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is Say WAP, SANCOMANIA. Yeah.
And yours is here?
Papi, Lorenzo, Pablo, Pabzin, Pablito. But the stage name is Qaution, the Ethiologist 2099. You know what it is?
You guys forget Limpile Di Bayo. I saw an English name and I get expose.
An English.
Why did Mama come away from next? There's one with an English name. And
Which one is that one? Which one is that one?
Put him on blast.
So you guys, where are you from? Because I saw it's mostly Katlehong, you're Germiston. Where are you from?
All of us.
All of us.
K1.
Nihlangane khona kahle.
Yeah.
Spila Korn.
No, Eric is Kitomega Junior. Where's Junior? I think I'm telling you raise your hand. Junior.
Yeah,
Junior, the producer, the beatmaker. A qualified sound engineer, let me just say that.
Yeah, you gotta put some respect. I think it started back it was 2017 actually when it started. When I started producing, it was 2017. We were given those, I went to a government school. So we were given those laptops.
Government.
Those free laptops to study. That's when I installed Fruity Loops and then I started fiddling around.
When I use the laptop,
Passion over everything.
Yeah.
Passion over everything.
That's where it started because at that time I didn't have a PC. So I was just fiddling around and then I found interest in it.
And you went with it.
Yeah, it became to what it is now.
Now, take me through your first solo project called True Palm.
True Palms. Okay, True Palms, I released it, it was 2020, I think. I released it 2020. I'm like this. I'm like this.
Yeah.
So, with my solo project, man, I used to work with a lot of chants. I used to work with him, especially. I used to produce beats for them and K-Wanda and T who raps, just to name a few. And then I just decided to, come up with my own project that I'm gonna put under my name. Then I just decided to call it True Palm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because palm trees mean a lot to me.
Dude, there's something I saw. Okay, you released an EP and you said that it was inspired by an exotic place.
Yeah, actually.
What's that? Yeah.
My mom is from Mozambique, actually. So
wow.
Every time we used to go that side, like in the yard opposite where I live, it's like palm trees. So I've always captured that. And when I go to school, because I used to study in Palm Ridge. So it's called Palm Ridge because of the palm trees when you enter there. So it had like a lot of influence. And yeah, that's why I decided to call it True Palm. I am the True Palm.
The True.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Now the next one, Lone Kamali English. Yes, and then Atula. Where is Thando?
It is here. Please, to the viewers at home, you should call me Philip. Hey.
It's gonna get.
Only the tight circle has the right to call me that name. To the rest of you guys,
Be careful.
I always say that the English name stays in the ID.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Thando, born and raised in the East Rand, Katlehong.
Yeah.
How was it, boo?
My childhood, I had a pretty basic gassy childhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was raised by both parents. When I was young, I think it was around when I was 3, 4. My mom and dad got separated, and so we had to move back to my grandmother's house.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the kind of environment I grew up in. Big auntie,
Full house.
uncles, was always a full house, you know. So yeah.
So now we're being active in the music industry. White Kalanini.
Yeah. Being active, fully active, it was, I think, I can go as far as to say 2015. 2015. I've been active since 2015, but the music, I've been on it maybe since like I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day when my aunt used to study at UJ, she used to come back with records by Timbaland, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
So she used to bump that a lot, and Chris Brown, and used to be like, "Oh, what's that?" I remember I used to dance at one point.
Wow. I used to
I used to dance.
Most rappers were dancing at some point.
Yeah, I used to dance at one point.
At some point.
But since 2015, I've been working since 2015. Yeah.
Then there's an EP. Tell me about it.
Yeah, there's an EP, Uptown Mastandi. We actually did it with Enzo. Enzo is one of the executive producers on the project. We did that. When was it? It was 2021. Right? Yeah, 2021. Yeah, it was just a project. You know, I just needed to have a project out. But to be truly honest, it's just like one of those projects where maybe I felt like I was just pressured to drop. I was putting too much pressure on myself to just, you know, have a project, drop it, you know, chasing the whole relevance thing, you know. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. I learned from it. The do's and don'ts, obviously. When doing a project, you need to take your time. You need to make a personal connection. Well, that's what I truly believe, that you need to make a personal connection when working on a project and take your time. Don't pressure yourself into it. But yeah, Uptown Mastandi, the project is out on every digital platform.
Yes.
You can go get it. It's a nice one.
Still available.
It's a nice one, yeah.
All right. There's Thato.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, Thato?
Shop winner.
Thato developed a passion for writing. How has it been? You even write poems.
Well, I used to. Before I started writing raps, I used to write poems because at a very young age, I think primary,
Yeah.
I used to have a passion for writing. I used to like writing, about random writing.
You know,
I used to.
What's
It's too quiet.
Yeah.
So I used to write a lot of poems, right? And then I developed a love for writing raps because I hip hop at that time. It would be dope if a person a ghostwriter. So that was the initial plan, to be a ghostwriter, not to be in front of the things. The plan was to be behind the things. But now, the rapping bug, it caught on as I grew, man. And then I started writing raps, and here you are today.
Because I saw on your bio area, you had no intention.
Nah, none whatsoever. I did not plan to become a rapper. I think it just came after some inspiration. And I figured, I can do this.
Yeah.
This, I'm going to
Show everything.
Nearly spring break Mohohlo in 2018, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2018.
At that time, I was not even doing
2018. Yeah, it was.
At the time.
Why were we exposed?
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2013, I went to the show, and 2 months later, cause I was Nikita, I think Nikita my second year go VUT. So we had this call center set up for this one module in English. So I figured, as long as I can have free to loops, and that thing has a mic, let me start recording. And that's how I recorded my first song in 2013. Yeah, Night Shift, by the way. And I never dropped it. Only dropped on Tata File Host.
How about
And I have no other plans of dropping that song ever again. Because it sounded like 2018.
Yeah.
So there's a series of mixes airing I'm Not a DJ.
Yes. Ooh. So that That's one. I think I wanted to be more of a DJ than a rapper
Wow.
as I was growing up, because I was more of a house fanatic than hip hop.
Yes.
So I started listening to house, my Soul Candy, DJ
Ooh,
Fresh,
nice.
Glenn Lewis, House Avenues. So I'm an old soul like that. So I used to love mixing. So ka mixer, but then I felt like there's a lot of DJs, eh? Yeah, every week there's a new DJ. Every
Exactly.
week.
Yeah.
You understand? So I figured once I started rapping and I said, you know what? When I'm bored, man, let me just dabble into mixing, hanyani, drop a few mixes. So I think I have 4 mixes out now.
Yeah. Wow.
And the first one nailing deep tech. The second one nailing kwaito. Third one deep house, and the recent one is amapiano.
Nice.
So it's dabbling with different genres. I think a hip hop one is coming soon. Yeah.
Busy, man.
Too much.
And it's hotter, and his mixes are hotter than actual DJs. I must say.
Facts. I play
And
better
he's saying
than
he's not a
DJ.
DJ.
Yeah, and he's saying he's not a
And
DJ.
I'm putting it out there. I feel pressure. You know,
Nah.
DJs of Tatili sport.
Because Baba young, I feel like gigging
Yeah,
go
but-
sheba so.
But globally in their feelings, the DJ.
Ne.
Hmm.
Bana le mathata.
Banana
Are gena go Paballo. How are you?
You pizza, okay.
I am good.
Now I'm doing well.
Songwriter, recording artist, performer. Qadile guy into it.
Oh, where does it start? I think the performer part has always been in me. I feel like everyone somehow,
Yes.
you know, they clap for you, and then somehow you take the confidence to another level, maybe school friends, school circle, nyana. Then you take it to the streets, but the songwriting part started 2008, if I'm not mistaken, 2008 or 9. I think I was in grade 4, and there was a crew called Blaq at the time, and they were doing it.
Yeah.
They were literally like doing this thing, any Wanaka trace or channel or whatever, you get what I mean? And I decided to ask for help. I went to my OG Stegi, my Lord.
Shout out, my Lord.
Shout out. And I was like, bro, I have these words. I have this passion. Guide me. He told me to bring a page and a pen.
Wow.
And ever since then, I've been writing.
You've been flowing. Jay.
I've been at it. Couldn't stop.
So there's a part where you took a break from the music.
Yes.
Why?
I was not sure who I am in the music scene. And the resource, the setup, it was not making sense. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist, if I must say.
Ooh.
So I needed to make it make sense to me before I can expect people to love the music or to even reflect it through the music.
Yeah.
So that pause was more of like is this passion really a passion that I have within me, or it's just another wave trending or wherever, you know? So I took that pause to find myself, and then I came back with a banger. That's when I knew that this is home. This is home.
Comfortable.
This is home.
Yeah. There's a brand name Youtheologist. Hey,
Yes.
Lagato create. Like what's the
I don't know, man. It crossed my mind this other time. I think I was already working. Well, there were projects before that that I didn't drop, and I realized that the content that I write is mainly around what's happening in the youth, the feelings, certain things we don't want to talk about as the youth. Like, for example, you know that you want to tell your mom she's wrong. But you know, like, yo, but I'm sharp. I can't do that. So I would touch on such topics, you know, like in a very cool way, calm way. And then I think 2018, when I was working on a project, and I decided to call that project that. And then it kind of the name kind of became like a profession, like therapist. And then they were like, no, you are the youtheologist because you speak on behalf of the youth. Yes.
I think he's also a co-host. I feel like because he's sitting on the same chair as I gotta keep my co-host. We need to interview you guys. But now, guys, you know, there's something about you guys, hip hop people. Mabito alona, lanka guy. There's your how
Qaution.
Lianka
But with a
guy
Q.
Blaq T. Well, Blaq simply represents what I'm for and
Yeah.
what I love. It's Blaq. So, handla tlenekiense barking acronym. Nearly Black, loyal, and quite talented.
Ooh.
But now, the older I grew, about Blaq T, it's a word.
Fela
Really.
yalo.
Yeah, fela
Yeah.
jwalo nje. But that's actually what it means. And I'm pro Blaq, for Blaq, and everything about Blaq.
Yes.
And the T is for Thato, obviously. And the hot tea that I bring.
Issue.
So that's what it is.
Issue.
Thando, when are your name? Hey, Blazela was like, I'm not gonna pronounce that. This is Kulmela.
Sanko.
But
Sanko.
it's
SANCOMANIA.
Yeah.
SANCOMANIA, the full one. SANCOMANIA.
Mhm.
SANCOMANIA. No, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think of the easiest
simplest
way.
way.
Yeah, the
Oh,
simplest
yeah.
way that I can explain it is like, there's my boy Kwanda. Yo, shout out to my boy Kwanda. So my boy just one day came to me and like, yo, dog, do you know the shoe called Raktanga Sanko, dog? I'm like, what shoe, dog? He showed me on the phone. So Raktanga Sanko is basically like, you see one of those formal shoes.
Yeah.
So I remember I had just bought a suit for trip dance. You see? So I bought this shoe and then they were like, my guy, Ushabile Raktanga Sanko. So from that day, they called me Sanko from that day. And then I was just like, alright, cool. Sanko. And then when I started uploading my music with the name Sanko, I saw a lot of artists like Sanko, like, you know, from maybe other countries and all that. So I thought, how can I make it unique so it's much easier to find me? So I thought, okay, wrestling.
Yeah.
My aunt likes wrestling, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nah.
SANCOMANIA.
SANCOMANIA.
And it's
Blended.
unique.
SANCOMANIA. So I was like, yeah, WrestleMania.
Mm.
WrestleMania.
It's the main event.
So the main event. So when you say SANCOMANIA, that's the
already
main
know.
event. It's charged.
It's the main
There's no
event.
other sound than that one.
Yes. If there's that one on the song, best
Yeah.
believe it's a rap.
Junior. And then yours.
Hey,
Buyaphi?
mine is weird, yo. But then yeah,
Elakho.
so basically, I used to call myself like Enzo. Well, I got that name from some other girl. I'm not gonna disclose that.
Wow.
So I started as Enzo, and then I was in a group way before I started producing. So I used to call my friend Matic. His name was, he used to call himself Maniac. So I was like, Matic. Then it's like, you and Enzmatic. Then I was like, Enzmatic. I was like, okay, if I can remove the O and be like Enzmatic, that sounds cool. But then basically my name is like, I'm trying to rebrand to Enzo, not nice.
Ooh.
Then now people are just used to the
To that one,
Enzmatic.
yeah. So now as a producer, how do you know I'm more on as I didn't say better? Like how
in songs? Or,
yeah, in songs.
he knows. He knows. We did it in like
Yeah, there's a lot of songs we've done and we scrapped.
Even beats, even when it comes
Even
to instrumentals, we're like, this one probably is not slapping. This
Yeah.
one. Then we're like, we delete it. That's it.
I feel
like it's a genuine thing.
Yeah.
Like, I got to know
Yeah.
don't just
So-
do
In
it
that
just
moment,
to
you need
do.
to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's just that feeling. If it gives me like goosebumps, I know that one is going in the vault. That one.
Tato at like the lyrics and then I'm like,
You already
I-
know. You already know.
This one, he's not doing them things.
Now let's get into here's 4 guys sitting and saying, guys, are keeping Pina Mona. It's kadile jwang.
Well,
Why are you looking at me?
Okay.
Let her move.
Why are you looking at me?
And I'm actually like,
Everyone, I was about to tell you left also, like there's nothing behind me.
So with the song, what happened is that I had a song that I was working on. It is supposed to be for my project that I'm about to release. So I had a session with Qaution. So on the day of the session, he came with Blaq T. I didn't know Blaq T at that time.
Wow.
Yeah. So we did the song that we were supposed to do, and then he was like, dog, just pull out something and
Cool
just
something.
work." And then I pulled out something, and then while he was working on the hook, I think I uploaded I took a short video for my Instagram story,
Mhm.
and then Sanko saw it. Like we live like I think like 4 streets away from each other.
Right, it's literally like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then when he
Yeah.
saw it, then it's like I'm pulling up. They went to the same school, so they know
Yeah.
each other.
Mm.
So, and then he came through, we worked on the song, and yeah.
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 La flow nje
Yeah,
fela
that,
jwalo.
that,
Yeah,
that,
that's
song
wild.
was. I think that the process is nothing special, but when we got towards the end,
Yeah.
that's when we were all like,
Yeah.
like that's when we started feeling the magic in the room. Like,
Mhm.
yo, actually your verse,
it was
yo,
nothing
actually that
really
hook,
planned.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was nothing
Yeah.
deep. It was nothing like
Yeah.
we did some meditation.
Of course.
Nah.
But that's
Yeah.
how dope it is. It shows the power of the
Yeah.
song. Because
Yeah.
now you'd swear there's a big story behind the song.
But
But it's
it's
You
not.
swear it
literally
was
like-
pre-planned. Hey, yo, dog, I'm coming 4 weeks time to
Yeah,
prepare
nah.
beat. Nah.
Because funny thing is that me and Sanko, we didn't know him
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
at
that
all.
day.
We knew
But-
him that day.
Things flew.
But you
Like
flowed.
it,
The
the
chemistry
flow was.
was- It was
Chemistry
legit,
was
man. It was
on.
solid.
Like the question that you asked or Utsiva rang, like when the beat or
Yeah.
the song is
Yes.
off. It's just like that day we came with so many concepts like oh, we want this to sound like this, we want to
Yes.
sound like this. But at the end of the day, all that didn't make sense. And then we were like, nah,
Mhm.
let's
Yeah.
just
Mm.
you know
That-
not-
there was
let's
a
construct
conversation.
something.
Like,
Yeah.
we're even talking about things that they didn't even matter for the
And
session.
beats
Yeah.
were played. It was
Wow.
not. That was not the only
the
beat.
only beat.
Beats
It was
were
like,
played,
like,
we were just
like,
this
nah.
one.
Yeah, not
Chop.
this
Not
one.
this one.
Not this.
Ah,
Yeah,
not
we're
this
not in the
one.
mood for this
Mm,
one.
Not this one.
because
Not
you
this
actually
one.
created that beat like same time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. So it was a moment thing, and I think.
We all felt it.
How we
Yeah,
feel. How we
it's a
feel and sort thing.
goosebumps.
I was really like, yeah, no, this is the one.
We all felt
This
it.
one. We
Yeah.
all,
And then
I
my
think
brother
everyone.
wrote a verse in like 2 minutes. My
Who
brother
wrote the
over
verse?
here,
Sanko.
Sanko,
Big
just
Sis.
right.
You all like to say I wrote a verse in 2 minutes.
Yeah, but you did.
Utsho ke staring mos.
Ah, right.
It was,
Like I said,
Russell Ming.
like I said. But
Yeah.
nah, man, that verse was it just made sense. The
Mhm.
words when I was penning the words to the beat, everything made sense.
Mhm.
And even like Qaution, Q came with like the dopest hook ever. Because that hook,
Salute.
the lines when he was just repeating them, because I remember I'd write 4 bars and like, Konja boy, it's in the hook.
Yeah.
He'd sing it and be like, oh, okay, so I gotta run like this.
Ganja, yeah.
And then I remember he said, okay, dog, let's hear what you have. And I was like, okay.
And they were outside having a smoke break.
Wow.
I don't smoke.
Did
I was
that.
accompanying
Why
him.
we how?
Well, I was smoking because Sanko had already finished his verse and I was under pressure.
So we were just like, yo, I remember Blaq T was like, yo, dog, yeah, that verse is fire. Let me go outside. I'm coming back
Yeah.
right now. He came back. He said, we're like, oh, it's time for me to write. Hey, dog, I don't know what to
Yeah,
write.
no, it
Okay.
was bad. Yo.
I come up with
It was
something.
Why
I'm
was
like,
it bad?
You know, and usually in our own studio sessions, ne,
Yeah.
I'm usually the one who finishes the verses first.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
and like all the time, you listen, all the time.
Mm.
I'm always the first one to finish writing. So that day, when I saw
Ice break.
Sanko finished writing first, that got to
The
me.
pressure.
The
And he was
pressure,
literally
writer's
writing,
block.
yeah.
And I was writing.
He was writing.
Someone was writing on pen and paper.
Yeah.
I had my phone out. I was writing, deleting. Especially after I heard Sanko's verse, I was like, nah, bro. You can't write anything basic. After this, you have to go outside for a smoke.
Yeah.
That was the reason for the smoke break, by the way. I don't smoke. But that's on a regular.
actually, Black's verse, that's my favorite verse. I don't know what they're talking about my verse, but me, Black's verse.
Well, I like the song.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because I feel like
No.
because I feel like
Everyone.
the chorus without his verse or that, you know,
Yeah.
the intro without
Everything was
that
done.
verse, yeah, everything just
Mm.
made sense together.
Yeah.
No, we like the song, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm
the
just
verse
putting
is
it out
the-
there.
It's a rapper thing. I mean,
You
it's a
know?
rapper thing. I also share the same
No,
sentiment.
so like Karen Tsena o feel something, Blaq T o feel something gore
Nah,
no.
no,
Ka
it's
tlo
in-
bua hantle ka verse ya
Ah,
ka.
it's in
You
jwang.
cannot-
But I was waiting about Tsibang, I don't write basic verses. Like when I write, I write.
Never. I've never like knew a Black verse entirely. There's always like parts, like yo, this line. But to recite it all,
Mm.
that's how
It's-
amazing his verses are.
it's
Like,
not 'cause-
you get goosebumps while reciting it.
I invest so
Wow.
much. That's the thing. I invest so the content behind the verses.
Mhm.
It's a lot. So the inspiration is also behind the verses. But also Sanko's verse. Sanko's verse is
Sanko's
lit,
verse.
man. It's lit.
Okay.
I can say that. I can sing that as word for word, my boy. Word
So
for
it's
word.
very fire.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's an easy one. It's an easy
It is.
one.
It's solid.
Now, when I remember seeing a poster from my colleague. It's written Demi SEC, right?
Yeah.
Now in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's a group name.
And
Then,
people
then
getting
now
that
I
a
hear
lot
it's the
now.
name of the song.
Yes.
Kanti, haletsa the song Libo Mang. Is it Demi SEC?
It's,
Like,
it's just
nah.
individuals
Individuals.
working.
Individuals.
Individuals.
It's just individuals working. We're not a crew of some sort on
And
some.
I've been getting that a
It's
lot
not a
now.
gang.
Are you a crew? What's the name? Like,
Exactly. Now I thought Khotla Demi SEC. I'm like, yeah. Then I read the bios. I'm like, okay, you guys.
Nothing
collaborate.
about Demi SEC is happening.
Yeah.
Now we just four individuals that met,
Then you
do
came
a
together.
session, and that session led to
all of this.
everything that's happening.
Exactly.
now
Then
for
that
us.
name have the title Demi SEC. You need to
You can ask my brother over there. Yo,
It was-
co-host.
My co-host. Yes.
And my CV is looking
Hey,
clean.
brother.
My CV is looking clean. We had like a back and forth for maybe 2 months.
Mhm.
I was living in Durban for some time, and the gents were pushing me to drop it. But initially, he was supposed to release it. It was a song for Enzo, and then he was like, "Oh, this one is too heated," and we all wanted it to drop at the time. Like, it was the thing of, in the moment, we need the song out
Yeah.
because we all have nothing going on right now. Everyone is
Yeah.
working on whatever. I was also trying to figure out the music that I have in the vault, how I'm going to package it into EPs or whatever. So initially I wanted to call it Tiki Tiki,
Yeah.
Ooh,
you know, and then,
I wish Ngebele look here, Thato. It was just.
because
That's exactly.
no, because also I understand, right? I understand.
Tiki-tiki.
I understand why he looks at me like that, because
That was
there's a Tiki Tiki also out there. Like, it was like lazy of me to think of that. And then we realized, man, Demi SEC.
Then there was masterclass also.
Oh, there was also
Masterclass.
masterclass.
Enzo Masterclass.
Enzo
Masterclass.
masterclass. And then
Like that.
I was like, it's not connecting with
Yeah.
the song. And then Demi SEC, because it's like the first line, and it also, like, the word Demi SEC talks about the energy that we had. It talks about the party life, which was also another element to, and also classy, clean, hood boys, you know what I mean? Outside, it's very vibrant. That's what I could say. So Demi SEC blended and connected better.
So it's learning the music.
15 September.
September.
Yeah, 15 September.
How have the people received the song?
Yo.
Like.
It's been a crazy month.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy month.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I won't lie.
The
Yeah,
reception
it's-
has been good.
Good, yeah.
yeah, the
To say the
reception has
least.
been.
Yeah.
It's been good. There's no one has like said like something negative or no guys, maybe you should have. All the reviews we're getting, it's actually positive reviews.
Yeah, and them other rappers, we see you wanna hop on it.
Yeah.
People are taking
They
remixes.
wanna make it long.
We see you. We see everyone wants a piece of the pie.
They want the remix now.
They want the remix.
The people are wanting the remix. The rappers. And rappers usually will just take your beats and do their own
And
thing.
do their own
Nah,
covers.
they want that very same
The Demi
hook.
Yes.
They want, They just want a piece of that
But for
pie.
now, they must chill for now. We're gonna
Relax,
lay
man.
back.
Yeah.
Must relax.
Demi SEC.
Sip some water. They must drink their water
Yeah.
with
See them
lemon.
lay back.
Make my
Drink
wine.
water.
Yeah. Let us
So
hope
have you
there's
guys put it out there, your radio and all that? How has it been doing? Because you also need to put it out there on
Yeah.
other.
We
platforms.
actually on a radio tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. How is it going?
Yeah.
Going
Nice.
well.
Day one was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely experience. Well, for me, because actually it was my first time being on radio,
Yeah.
doing
Of course, it was a dope day
a
for you.
formal interview. So it was a life-changing experience.
But you had an amazing lady. You had an
Just stop
amazing
and listen to
lady. You had an amazing lady who was hosting you.
Yeah,
Colleague
of
yami
course.
niphethe kahle.
Yeah,
Ah,
that was a
man.
dope interview.
Such a
There
beautiful
was a
Good.
dope
voice,
interview.
man.
Shout out to her.
Good.
There was a
Yeah.
dope interview. Yeah.
That was a very, very
Black
dope
T.
interview, man.
So, I want to get into something. Paballo, you are also into events.
Yes.
There's also your listening sessions. And do you also guys go for that, in terms of promoting the song? Also lehlakane and do the listening sessions. Do you also do that?
Yeah, we do that, but usually it would be for like a bigger project, a body of work. But the events part of things, I think we started it together. Breakthrough days. Yeah, that's where I
When was
got.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
2016,
2016, 17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
16,
that's where I got the texture of like, oh, events is
Yeah.
Humnati more.
Yes.
Yeah, but for listening sessions and getting the music out there, these days you can host a live event digitally. You know, like there's so many ways to push the music, even just a broadcast. People will feel, depending on how you write your broadcast message, people will feel like they're a part of it. Because I used to literally text everyone on my contact list and say, Thando, dog, the song is coming through. And then I realized that like now my contact list is way bigger. So it's gonna take me hours to finish that. So now I decided to like write or get like a better wording that feels more like, yo, am I invited to this big event? Yeah. So it's just about how you present yourself and how you want the other person to feel about what you're sending to them.
What Demi SEC? Imagine Demi SEC, you know, yenzel music video. What can you expect?
Most definitely, that's in the works.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say much about it.
Yeah, because people are gonna bite us.
Yeah, we're not saying much about it, but yeah, it's something sweet, something beautiful, something dope, clean.
With the weight.
Yeah.
Ask man, the ladies in this industry. I hope andlala abanye abantwana.
No.
Ah.
We don't pay girls.
Why is he looking at me like this?
No,
He's gonna talk for himself, bruh.
If you look at us,
only
there's so
expose it. No, only expose it. What you more?
Anna
The
Qaution
ladies
is-
abali screamela.
Abara screamer back.
Lenka di numbers abana kaupela.
One ladies man.
Qaution, what are the ladies saying, my boy?
Stevie, brother.
Nah,
Yeah.
Nah, man. Yeah, the ladies are the ladies.
Yeah.
We see them and they see us.
Yeah, and they're supporting you.
And you know,
Yeah, we support them
and we
because there's
appreciate the
also
support.
Yeah.
We appreciate it in a lot of ways.
You can't be
We are very
supported by too
appreciative
much
of the support.
testosterone. Testosterone.
Yeah, gang guys, gang guys, you can't all the time. It's guys.
No.
Yeah. Hey, the guys in it.
No, but honestly speaking, like if we pretend like the ladies are not there,
They matter, bro.
They
we'll be lying.
lying.
So if I keep it 100 with you, they are there. But if it's romantic, I mean, I'm anishtibi. Romantically anishtibi. I'm just working. I'm in my
What
bag.
does that
Yeah.
Spanish TV mean?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't
No,
know
we
what
get
I
I
so
don't know
shy. I can
anything.
see why we get so carried now. It's even so.
Sefing. I thought you're looking at him. I don't play girls. Hey, like, I don't know them for that.
Stop player.
Romantic.
I feel
That's
like
seriously
Sanko
crazy,
looks
but-
like the one who enjoys the attention.
You see,
Me?
that's what I was saying. This one.
Like,
Big
seriously,
say wow.
that's what I'm getting.
Do you know future?
Man.
Do you know future?
Yeah.
Wait till I teach you your future.
Yeah.
Wait till
Kimo.
in the flesh.
Like, ukila bana motho o ratang attention, the ladies batla. Kyo. One more
Yeah.
born. Like,
Wamubona.
yeah, one more born.
Thank you.
No, I'm actually very shy. Eh?
Nisho kanjalo.
I'm actually very, very shy. I'm not too big on the ladies. Like, hey.
Nisho kanjalo mangikala bonke kule industry shy.
And I'm a lover boy. I don't know what they're talking about.
No,
Stuff
we
you
didn't
say.
say
Certified.
we
Certified.
Why we justify? Tina, we just saying.
We didn't say you're not a lover
Yeah.
boy.
You said I'm featured, but I don't know.
You said when it comes to the stock of my bra, because what
The stock is there. The shelves are full.
You are outside.
Okay, so clearly it's 4 against 1, so it's fine.
Democracy.
I take the
Lose,
W.
brother.
Democracy.
I'll take the L.
This one is not a
Democracy.
W.
No, but honestly speaking, I mean, I understand.
How did
Yeah,
get?
man.
But I know, like, yeah, the music brings a buzz, and we also have like
Of
our
course.
sisters in the industry. Shout out to y'all that are like, you know, giving us feedback. Like, oh, I know this song. Yo, your pen came here. You know.
Yeah.
I think currently the music is our first ladies in our lives. It's the music, because when you wake up, it's music. Before you go to
Right.
sleep, it's music.
Music,
When you wake up
wire.
in the middle of the night, you don't think of texting someone. You just
Music.
think of music.
Like-
When you said
Nah, serious. Like,
Ah,
I can't wake up to text ngwaname o mong ka 2 o'clock.
thank you. But oh my god,
Ay,
keep
Nah,
it
for real,
back.
dog. Like,
first thing you do when you take your phone, you say good morning.
Nah.
baby.
It took time coming out.
like-
We don't know.
Nah, not anymore.
Because they are still phoning.
Not anymore.
Nah,
Not anymore, not anymore.
Podcast, I'll be back.
First thing I do when I open my phone is open my notepad. First thing I do when I open my PC is open my Fruity Loops. Even if I don't have anything to do, I can open Fruity Loops, leave it open, and then open my YouTube or anything else.
boy.
Music will never leave me.
What is the music?
Who is
Anyway,
she?
guys, the future for you guys, what's next?
Individually or collectively?
I want as a crew, like okay, we released the Demi SEC.
Yeah.
Now, what can we expect? Is there gonna be probably an EP?
Big
Big
Wow.
project, man.
is
More
big.
projects.
That's all I can
Like
say to
It's
you.
big, my brother.
What is coming is big, my brother.
What's big is Big John.
It's
But-
big. It's big.
But we're definitely gonna be working.
It's
Yeah.
more work
Go
from
to
here.
work.
Just to detail everything, there's like talks in terms of like projects.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just more music.
Yeah.
Demi SEC kind of music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't they,
Joint
people
project.
shouldn't people shouldn't expect that. Oh, Demi SEC in Jalo.
No,
guys.
please.
When we
Yeah.
drop another project, guys,
We're gonna
please
drop some
understand it's
different
not
vibes.
gonna be the same as Demi SEC.
Mm.
So don't
Demi SEC
expect
is going
something
to be
like
there,
that. But
Mm.
And there'll be me
Yeah.
who says, "Here's another track from Demi SEC." The time I forgot you guys.
So, it's big things coming, man. As a collective and as individuals,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work coming through. It's
a
a
lot.
lot. And some of us were actually on the verge of taking a break. Guess what? You know, we got time for that anymore.
Nah,
Yeah.
Nah.
you keep going.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
keep going. Yeah, we go.
I remember the chat.
Remember the chat?
Yeah, my boy nearly.
Like,
Yeah.
You know,
I
he
think,
nearly
I think when
dropped
Demi
on the
SEC
pad.
dropped, I was already on my break.
I actually was on that talk though.
Also, yeah.
And
You
then
guys have
after
been on the
Demi SEC
break?
dropped,
No, I was
Them,
like
them,
leaving.
them,
I was
them two,
like, I was
they-
out. So I was like, you know,
Yeah, I was
They
also
hang their
out.
boots.
I'm
They
leaving
wanted
this
to hang
thing,
their
man.
boots and just
Is it
take the
because
white
of the
out.
industry pressure or Nelly fella, the things so Qaution through or what? I don't know.
I feel like it's the mix of both the industry
Yes.
and personal stuff
Yeah.
that you go through.
Mm.
Because like, sometimes when you go through stuff and it
Yeah.
just
There's
gets
life, you
heavy,
guys.
it just
Mm.
gets heavy on your shoulders. And
Yeah.
then there's music this side, and then you're trying to do this. You're like, it's not
not
coming
making
together.
sense.
You
then it
understand?
stresses
You
you
call out
more.
that rapper, you're like, come, let's make a song. Keeps on procrastinating.
Nah.
You're like, yes,
But family support, how is it? Does your family support you? Because we know the families are on our music. But yes.
Yeah.
honestly, for me, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, others don't get it. Others don't understand. Others know that you do music, but abada.
Mm.
And then others are there, I feel we support you. Whatever you're doing, we behind you.
As long as
Others,
we
they
have-
only recognize, we hear him when he's alone. He's always making noise.
Mm.
He's always screaming there. He's always screaming.
Mainly,
But yeah,
But then with rents, one thing I'm gonna say, as long as you're not doing drugs.
Yeah.
At least
exactly.
like a key
Yeah,
stress,
at
doing
least
something,
doing
yeah.
something positive and
Yeah.
productive.
well, for me, they like supportive. I won't lie. My close family, they supportive. But it's always like, yo, okay, we took
need
you
to
to high
9 to
school, we
5.
took you to college.
Yes.
9 to 5.
You did your thing. You said
Yeah.
you wanted to study music. You studied music. You finished. So what are you doing now?
What?
I'm like, yo, you see, like I'm pissed. They be like, yeah, okay.
It's
Where's
not-
the money?
It's not
Thank
pay
you.
Where's the
bills.
money?
Yeah.
But for them, they don't understand. Hori, this thing is a process. When it comes to art, people need to understand. Hori, you need to spend money to make money.
Yes.
You have to invest.
and how do you
in your
spend
craft.
what you don't have?
Exactly.
It's
You
not
see,
easy.
it's not
You need to
easy.
grind it
That's
out.
those are the problems that we face, like as independent artists. But for me
Mm.
personally, I feel like it's too late now to hang the boots. At this stage of the game, no, it's too late. If we don't go, if we don't go further from here or even higher, we are eventually gonna burn out and quit. And I don't want that for me. I don't want to be 50 something years old sitting
Regretting.
in my house with regretting kwatela bantwana lapha
Coulda, woulda,
sengashaya
shoulda.
Ayibona.
Ngoba babone enga,
Ngiyayazi
you
le
know.
nto le.
I don't want to grow up
Yeah.
with no regrets. So it's better to try. You fail, you get up again,
Get
you
up.
go. You fail again, you get up.
Eventually you'll get
Eventually, if you are persistent and patient and very driven, and you are focused on that goal that you want, you definitely gonna get it there. And plus, when it comes to the music, I think we all need to learn to have a better work ethic.
Yeah.
We need to learn to have better work
I-
ethic.
Well, with me, I think just
Yeah.
to comment on what you're saying, with work ethic, nah, is not an issue to most rappers because we enjoy being in studio. That's
Yeah.
work, right? But what do you do with that product that you just finished cooking?
Hey.
How do you apply it
Yeah.
to other people? How are you gonna
Yes.
sell it?
True.
That's the part that is hard. That's why we are on a radio tour right now because we realize, no, man, we can't just send a link. You get what I mean? We need to talk onto it. Yeah, like you need to do different things about it. Be creative.
Go out there.
Create that reel that you need to create.
Don't do
You
the
know,
same thing
go
over
on
and over
live
again.
and say, yo, guys,
Yeah.
this song was actually
Annoy
a
them,
moment.
actually.
Yeah, annoy them.
Yeah.
Stay in their
You get what I
face.
mean? And the next time you're gonna drop something that maybe those who didn't connect with what you recently dropped, they will connect.
Exactly.
And then another one gets like you'll just keep growing.
But then the question is the problem the industry or the people?
Also the industry.
It's a
bit
50-50.
of
The industry is
both,
also an
yeah.
issue.
both.
It's a 50-50.
Because if it was an open industry, I feel like there's people who are talking about Enzo right now, but they won't come and shake your hand.
Ooh.
And
yeah.
that's what you need.
Yes.
Because you need to
Yeah.
hear, like, for example, maybe I'm just saying, maybe Casper heard your song or heard your beat before. And then he decided to say, oh, he's dope, and then look at the other way.
Yeah, one pat
But
on the
if
back
he
from the
but if he had came and said, oh my boy,
That song.
shout out.
Yeah.
And it ended there, I feel like there would have been something much brighter about the industry.
the
Now
Puton,
it
the
feels-
Puton culture is dead, man.
But
the Putin
personally
culture
for
in
me-
this country.
Yeah, it's very
It's
it's
dead.
dead. Because I think people are at a point where they become selfish with the spaces now. Bakwala minyako more than baibula.
That's why the industry in South Africa is
Yeah,
small.
exactly. That's why industry is cool. That's why I expand because it's always the same cats for 15 years or for 20 years.
Keep on seeing the same
And only
faces.
10%
Exactly.
are new. Every 5 years, there's only like a new
And
group,
only
which is
one.
like 10%.
And it's like,
or maybe even one
It's like
sometimes.
It's like 3 people.
Yeah.
Usually.
For
But
5
personally
years.
for me, with or without you. Again.
For sure.
Clean,
With
bro.
or
That's
without
it.
you. Yes,
That's
for
the
me,
bro.
for me
Yeah.
personally, I don't care hori mang
Puts me on.
what me. I'm like, if you put me on, if you want to put me on, away kudos,
Or
thank you.
something.
We
Yes.
going. But if you don't put me on, it's fine too. So hlangana phambili.
And
And if I knew that we were maybe trying to do something one fell, must be a phambili. I'm now not gonna act like everything is cool.
yeah.
Of course,
What
uchopile
You must
nyana,
feel
yabo.
it, you said
Uchopile
to
nyana.
me.
So nami nje ngizokufilisa nyana, but but all I'm saying is with or without you.
Clean.
If ungasusa leyo mindset leyo ukuthi hey they must not do anything.
For you.
Because one thing you must understand is that as much as gents we might say the industry vada, those people in there don't owe us jack.
No, they don't.
You
They
see?
don't.
Yeah, they
You're
So-
very right.
So even if they give us, whether they give us the recognition, if they give us the recognition, we appreciate, thank you.
Yeah,
If
but they must stop
don't,
closing. Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Fine.
what about the things that they do to not let in others?
Yeah.
Well, they're not gonna let you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, there's things that they because
Yes.
let me tell you,
Via
they
power
only
and
put
connection.
you on. They only put you on when you have a big time schlepper like Blakey. It's undeniable. They can't deny you at that
Because
point.
the street is buzzing.
Yeah,
about
Yes,
it, though.
but
Yes.
before big time schlepper Blakey was hot, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
It
are.
didn't
He's
even
always
come-
been.
And he's
It's-
been knocking, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But nobody wanted to touch him
No
there.
one didn't
Get
want
what
to
I mean?
Now, look at
So-
him now, dog.
If you don't want them to put sharp, don't put us on, but don't close the door.
But don't close the door as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
you
my
can
chair.
close the door, but leave it unlocked. When I get there, I just want to open.
I'm gonna open for myself.
I want to open
Yeah,
for
whoever wants to
myself.
come in, let them come in.
Speaking-
Speaking on that, though,
Speaking
speaking of that, the problem nowadays is that the industry lacks artist development.
Keep eye boy.
That's his
Facts, boy.
Artist development.
It all depends on how much you have.
Yeah,
That's so true.
there's no artist development.
Yeah, I think we need to wrap up because
Oh.
when Q unking to the spine. Let them flow. Because unking gets a spine. Sele toning experience with Q. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Guys, now give us promote the song Demi SEC. Now this is your platform. It's a shapa line, le shapang le song, le shapa a cappella, so that the flow to tasty. What to expect? How we lorry? Pino le download. I go Spotify again.
Yeah.
Demi SEC, big dogs don't sip, no Demi SEC. Tiki tiki DJ Thabo Monkey on the decks. This the Enzo Masterclass, no offset. Better check the set. Exit.
I couldn't
It's a snippet.
You have to go online and get it. Yeah, it's
Go
out
get it. It's out
everywhere.
there.
It's out everywhere.
It's out there everywhere.
Mas guys just search on Fagaza.
No, no, guys, no.
Yeah.
It's the solid one.
Yeah.
So it's out Spotify.
Apple Music.
Deezer, Tidal. Everywhere in the world you can access it, man.
And promoters, please don't be afraid to hit us up, nah?
Issue.
Don't-
We are also
Look them straight in the eye,
don't-
my
whi-
boy.
which camera is it? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Promoters, please don't be afraid. We are available.
And don't tell the club owner that we are 5,000 and then you know
And that
knowing
time-
very well that we are not.
And
come
we are
on.
not
Just a
performing.
ride.
And we are
It's
not
just a
performing
ride.
for riders. We're not performing for bottles. No,
Nah.
no.
I'm
We
booze.
actually
I mean, I'm
dope
booze.
performers.
But if they bring Demi SEC, gonna be ngabra.
No. They must unlock the coin.
Yeah.
They must unlock the coin.
Just drop the
Nice.
bag. We trying to grow. We trying to invest in ourselves. So please do the right thing.
And we can give you an electric show like with dope performers, guys. Don't sleep on us. We can perform.
Definitely.
Guys, thank you so much. Q.
Thank you for having
There's
us.
Enzmatic, is it right?
Yeah.
Then there's
Enzmatic.
Sankongati, that party.
Yeah.
Let's go, like it's Kosas,
Yeah.
Sanko.
It's a political movement.
Yeah, it's a political movement.
You call it Sanko.
He was supposed to be the ideologist.
Nah.
Hayi mina
Because of his
ngicela
name.
party ngoba ngathi wena
No, but he's a party also.
Issue.
He's a party also.
Wildcard Nyana.
And also
Unpredictable.
you, Thato. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Thank
I
you for
wish you
having us.
guys all the best. Keep
Thank you.
pushing. Next time I
Namaste.
let them lere EP, lere eng.
Most definitely.
Coming soon.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Coming
Come
soon.
like next time.
Bona.
Done.
Part 2.
Yeah, so
This is
so
part
this is my
one.
couch. I'm
The
Sheldon.
co-host.
I'm Sheldon. This is my
I'll
couch. No one
actually be
sits here.
sitting like this. You'll be just doing Itabasonje.
Nah.
Thank you for
Just like
having us.
that.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
us.
guys.
Yeah, we
And we'll also
appreciate- we
blessings to
appreciate
you
that.
too with
Really appreciate
whatever you're up to in your
Yeah.
life.
Keep
Yeah.
pushing the
Rabona,
Donny.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
subscribe, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys.
Tell
Run those
them.
numbers. Run those numbers up. Like
You
and
see-
subscribe. Let's go.
1 million. You want that plaque actually?
Yeah.
You see
I really want to
100
appreciate this
Template.
guy.
Yeah.
Full house. Lauta go noise go yang, but I really appreciate them for coming here. This is the Dawning Experience with Chami Mohohlo. Do go out there and subscribe. Tell others, like we just said. Thank you so much. Ka lebitso ke Chami wa kwa Mohohlo. Ke mina noko ke Mosebo a dira. Ke lebogile thata.